Hello everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So this is a BAB API series. So this session, in previous session, we have actually generate everything from our controller, DB context along with SQLite and dependency injection. In our BAB API controller based approach. So this session we'll learn how we can do same things in our minimal BAB API. Okay, so same example we have taken. Okay, same repository also we have taken. I'll share this repository. Okay, but this time okay, let me get rid of this first. Okay, so same example. Okay, whatever we saw in our previous session, if you don't know about that, how we can do that, so I especially recommend go to my YouTube channel, and definitely you will get that all the web API series. Okay, so in this session what we'll do, just stop here. Okay, and we'll create another project, okay, in this solution, and add a new project, sp.net web API. This time we'll work for this is minimal API. Okay, this is minimal API. Okay, so next, this time I don't want to use this check because I want to create a minimal API. So uncheck over here, just create it. Okay, so see, this is created, and this is default template. Also, if you go to, if you don't know about that architecture of that web API minimal API architecture, so I especially recommend go to my channel. I'll create especially for that very brief description with the with the is from the scratch code. So go and there, so it is just restoring the packages, just forcefully that is rebuild. Okay, also meanwhile go to here program.cs file. See, there is a default template, so I'll just get rid everything because I'll create a minimal API with get, post, delete everything within, without writing any code. Okay, it will generating for us automatically within a 2 minutes. So that is a great feature come in Visual Studio 2022. Also everything whatever created, everything resolve the dependency as well. So what need to do, I need to create one model. Okay, so same model, which is my favorite, not model, it's model. Okay, so model, oh sorry, I guess that was the right model, whatever I get. Okay, model. So just create a class, my favorite, you know very well, blog, add. Okay, so just create a property, id, name, and description. Okay, this is fine for us. Then what you have to do, right click on there, add, choose the add, and then see there's a new option, new scaffolding item. So let me zoom in for you so that you have to aware of that. Okay, so see, this is right click on the project, add, and then scaffolding. Okay, so this one you have to choose. Okay, so let me go again. When I zoom out, it's gone actually, so no issue. Go here, choose API, and see, last time we have created for controller base for this option, but this time is a minimal API. So also see, id for minimal API scaffolding and id for controller base with context. Okay, so this is important, we have to taken care of that. Add option, click the add. See, there is some stuff we have to set over here, like first model class. So I have already created the model class, so just choose this the model class, and then if it is any context class over there, endpoint class over there, so we can choose it. If it is not, we can add it. So we can add endpoint class. So I will create it. See, it is in a new blog endpoint, that is fine for me. Add, okay, and then db context class. So see, there's a no db context class, so I'll just render it and then change it name whatever our preference. So I guess blog db context, okay. Add and then choose the provider. So I'll choose right now SQLite, okay, and also use that API and type result. So default setting, leave it over there. Add. So now it will trying, see, also in the sidebar you will see that there is nothing, but once it's completed, definitely you will see more stuff. There was an error, selected code generation, unraised recommendation on block context. Okay, just because it's already is there in this another project, okay, that's why I think it is recognize the same things, okay. So what we can do, we can just change the name, okay. So just change name it to uh, blog db, or let's minimal blog db context, okay. So that is fine, just add. Now see this time if it is complying or not. So that is nice things if you know while trying to do an, okay, wow, now see, now it's created a blog endpoint. This is a extension method also created automatically. Also every any as per the namespace, this name, this is a namespace, also bring the all the uh, namespace over the dependency over here. Also see the create a group automatically, then inject that our db context class, okay, so which is here under the db data. So this is created db context class. Also the override means that call the base method, and then create a db set, okay. Once it created, and then it is created this endpoint, and this endpoint actually just inject and get this blog, update the blog, get by the id, everything is created automatically. You have don't have to worry about that, okay. So everything is created. I'm not going to do that every endpoint because I already create from scratch. So if you don't know about that, so go to my that video because I explain everything. So I'm not going to explain everything, but it is created automatically every endpoint like get, port, post, delete, everything. Okay, now if I go to program.cs file, see it is resolved dependency as well. We haven't taken care every anything, okay, for this. So the db context also add the dependency, use that SQLite also. See this is also create this connection string also in this app setting. See the connection string also created, and yeah, so that's fine. Let me run the application and see what happening. We expecting some error, yes, because try execute. uh okay, I think, okay, yes, sorry, my mistake. I previous example we create this project, so it is set by default this. So I am trying, I need to set this one. So set is a this one. So run. See over here also you can just, let's zoom out, zoom in. So this one we have to select actually minimal API, not that web controller based approach, okay. So run. Now I'm expecting one issue actually which also saw in controller based approach. So try execute. See, let me zoom again and see, this is the error we expecting, okay. There is no such table in the block because our db is created, okay. db is created, but we have not any migration, okay. So that is not doing itself, that we have to do in manually, okay. So there is a two approach. Either you can add some command, you can hit some command, okay, add migration, update migration, on this command window, okay, terminal. But yeah, the Visual Studio 2022, it's giving another great features. Okay, click on this contact services. See, this is option of SQLite. So also it is option of SQL Server. So once I use SQLite, so go to here and add migration. Okay, so click the add migration, entity framework with debugging. Okay, so I want to stop the debugging, and then it will trying to fetch our context name. So it's trying to find the context name. So yes, it's finding its minimal API and just finish. So it will automatically see, it will automatically generating, close this one. See, it's generating the migration class, also create a table, and see the entity as well, like what is the integer, column, field names, everything is created. Migration is done, not done, but yeah, add migration is done. But yeah, now we have to update migration. So script is ready, but still it's not pushed to our DB. So what need to do, again go to contact class, go to update DB. Okay, now select this one, finish. Let's update to DB as well. Okay, close it, and now run. See, this time we expecting it should not giving any error. Okay, try it now, execute. See, this time is looking fine because there is a node data, that's why it's written empty. So let me remove the old connections and then bring that connection again. So open that at DB and check. This is previously we find the DB name. So let's remove this one. Just see, we have created a folder of our repositories under this minimal API. So select this one, choose this one, select OK, and double click on this. See, this is created. Okay, so all the column is created, everything is created. Now check is any data or is there or not. So there is a no data. Okay, let me zoom. There is a no data over here. Okay, so what need to do, we have to post some data. So how we can do that, use that post endpoint and try out, and just c sharp. Okay, execute. Let more, add one more API with minimal API, I think minimal API. Okay, execute. See, it is created. Let's check over here. It's to data over here. Let me check DB as well. See, all the updated data over here as well. Let me try all the endpoint, it's working or not, because last session we found okay one issue on this put. So let me try every endpoint is working expected or not. So try first data, yeah, it is there. Try second, yeah, it is there. Then try to put, yeah, this one we faced all right last time in a issue. So let me update 2 with the data of C sharp. We put in the 2 is a minimal API. Okay, so this time Angular, we put that Angular and then change it to Angular description. Okay, execute. Yeah, this time is working. That means minimal API does not take in check that that check, like in code controller based approach, they check actually if it is id is equal to this id or not. Okay, so now this time it's fine. Let me check the DB. See, we passed the Angular because previous it was a that one. Okay, So that is fine. Also, yes, so this is an issue actually. So this id we haven't, we actually we have to pass, so that's why it is updated at 0 as well. Okay, so that we have to pass. Okay, that's fine, that is not an issue. For the demonstration perspective, it's fine. And now I want to delete that 0. Okay, execute. See, 0 delete, it should be see delete of 0 1. See, 0 is deleted. Okay, so that's as expected. Okay, as of now it is fine, I think. Okay, so these are automatically generating for us, nothing you have to do. Okay, one more thing I will do. So already we did in our, you know, when I created minimal API manually, not automatically. This time I actually don't call directly, you know, in a controller level. We, this is not a right approach actually, directly call the, you know, the data access layer to in our controller, so that we can move it to, you know, service layer. That I'll create a next session. So till now, thank you, have a nice day. But one thing, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell icon. Okay, bye.